time for high school basketball presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN and live on the AM 1310 Facebook, X, and the Q92 YouTube channel. Now let's take you live courtside to our play-by-play team. You're listening to high school basketball presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good evening, everyone. You're listening to high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN. I'm Jay Wilhelm, and I'm live from Alliance High School as the Aviators welcome in their next-door neighbor, the defending state champion Louisville Leopards in this Division III boys basketball district semifinal matchup. Louisville comes in with a record of 9-14 as the 29 seed. They graduated a lot from last year's title team and have a new head coach. They beat Aurora 60-51 this past Friday to get here after losing 7 in a row. They'll look for the big upset here tonight. Alliance comes in the 1 seed. The EBC champs are 21-2, 9-1 in conference play. The Aviators beat Akron Firestone on Friday 75-52 and have won 13 straight basketball games. Their last loss came all the way back on January 6th in overtime to the one-loss Massillon Tigers. Alliance will look to take care of business here at home and move on to the district final on Saturday night in Strongsville, as the winner here tonight will face the winner of 13-seed Bedford and 11-seed Garfield. These two schools are just a few miles apart. And we're about ready to see who moves on and who goes home. We're about 9 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to send it away for a commercial break. When we come back, we will continue to preview tonight's matchup. You're listening to high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
SARTA need more opportunities for a strong community, new customers for small businesses, healthcare patients to their appointments, New Start County businesses, students and faculty to classes, and seniors to their activities. SARTA community partners count on us for so much. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes, and nearly 100,000 Proline rides for a total of 4 million miles. SARTA serves the community, and the community supports SARTA. Where to? SARTAme.com.
When you think shipping, you think the UPS store, but there's so much more than that. Did you know they've moved? Visit them at their new location, 1180 West State Street in Alliance. They'll handle all of your packing and shipping needs with their pack and ship guarantee. Plus, they offer professional printing, passport photos, faxing and scanning, secure mailbox rentals, and document shredding. Need notary services? They do that too. Business Solutions open 7 days a week because life doesn't wait. Stop by 1180 West State Street in Alliance and discover everything the UPS store can do for you.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Looking for a professional pilot car service you can trust? Call Cox Pilot Cars, proudly based in Alliance and certified nationwide. Whether you're moving oversized loads across town or across the country, Cox Pilot Cars delivers dependable, experienced escort services that keep your haul safe and compliant every mile of the way. Providing high pull, lead, and chase positions, they're ready for whatever the road requires. From Alliance to anywhere in the U.S., they're ready to roll. Cox Pilot Cars would also like to wish the Alliance Aviators the best of luck in their playoff run. Bring it home, Aviators. Cox Pilot Cars. Alliance proud, nationwide certified.
You're listening to high school basketball presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
We are back here in Alliance as we are about 6.5 minutes away from tip-off in this Division III district semifinal. We are inside the historic Harry Fales Gymnasium at Alliance High School. As I mentioned, Louisville, the defending state champions in Division III, but lost a lot to graduation. And they are now under Dave Wirtz as the varsity head coach in his first year at the helm for the Louisville Leopards. They beat Aurora in the first round last Friday, 60-51, led by Cohen Rogers. Cohen Rogers is the 6'1", 165-pound junior guard who had 28 points for the Leopards. Wilson, Sanders, and Zahler, 9 for the first two, 7 for Zahler to finish off the scoring there for the Leopards in round one. They would really, really love to send their backyard neighbor home because Alliance comes in the 1 seed, one of the favorites to make a run for the state title in Division III this year, 21-2. They beat West Branch in I believe the final game of the regular season to become EBC champs. And we called that game here as well for Q92 Sports and AM 1310 WDPN. The Aviators beat Akron Firestone last Friday night, 75-52 to get here. And as I mentioned in my open, Alliance hasn't lost since early January, and it was to the one-loss Tigers, and that was an overtime loss. So that went down to the wire regardless. Winner takes on the winner of Bedford and Garfield. The next round will be played at Strongsville High School on Saturday night, and we will most likely be there for Q92 Sports and AM 1310 WDPN. We're going to go through the starting lineups here as we're about 5 minutes away from tip-off. For the visiting Louisville Leopards, you're going to see number 3, senior guard, 6'2", 185, Colton Norris. Next up, Cody Zahler. He's a sophomore guard, 6'2", 180. Drake Wilson, another sophomore guard, 5'11", 160. Then Brandon Sanders, yet another sophomore. He's a forward, 6'4", 180. And then the previously mentioned Cohen Rogers. He's a junior, 6'1", 165, coming off that 28-point performance for the Leopards on Friday night. For the home team, the number 1 seed Alliance Aviators, you guessed it, the EBC Player of the Year, J.R. Jackson, senior 6'1" guard. Next up is Cameron Burton. He's probably going to run the point most of the time, senior 5'8" guard for the Aviators. After that, you're looking at a guard/forward junior, 6'4", number 11, Parker Woods. You're going to see Samuel Hayes. He's the forward, 6'6" junior. And then Cole Pasco rounds out the starting 5 for the Alliance Aviators. He's a senior, 6'2" power forward. And again, we are about 2.5 minutes away from tip-off. Both teams are out here warming up, and we're going to be getting the starting lineups from the guy on the microphone as he's giving everybody instructions on where they can stand and where they can't stand. People are still filing in. I would imagine by the time this thing is ready to go, considering these two teams are very close in proximity, that we're going to have pretty close to a full house here tonight. The lower level, if you've ever been to Harry Fales, there's 2 levels to this place, very similar to the field house in Canton. And the bottom bowl is absolutely packed. Off to the left side is where the home team sits. And you got the students for Alliance down on the floor level. On the right side up top is where the visiting fan sits, and that's where their student section will be, just to my right-hand side. And as I mentioned before, Louisville beat Aurora. The Leopards were on a 7-game losing streak. And Aurora jumped out to a quick lead on Louisville, and we thought it was going to be a wrap as our boy Sam Berkwin and Lee Foster had that call for us on Friday night. But Louisville settled in, played great defense, got themselves back in the ball game, and they ended up pulling it out to get here tonight. The one thing we're going to watch is Alliance defense. Sometimes they will pressure you full court. Sometimes they will pressure you three-quarter court. And sometimes they'll be waiting for you at the half-court line. And I can tell you from calling the game against West Branch, they can turn a game with their pressure in seconds. And if they feel that the momentum is shifting to the other team, they'll put those presses on. And I was on the Sam Berkwin show doing a preview of this game earlier today. And Sammy and I both said the Alliance defense sometimes will wait for you to get off the bus. The minute you step foot in their parking lot, they're there guarding you. So we're going to see if that trend continues here tonight. And the pregame clock has run out. We're going to get the national anthem, and we're going to let that play in the background and stop our talking out of respect for our country. And then when we get through that, they'll be saying their final starting lineups to the crowd, and we'll be about ready to go. Thanks for joining us here on this Tuesday night. Playoff basketball, tournament basketball. We got two more games going on our network of games. We got Sam Berkwin and Lee Foster over at the Field House for McKinley and Jackson. And as I mentioned, we got Sam Berkwin and Lee Foster on Q92, 92.5 FM over at the Field House for McKinley Jackson in that district matchup. Should be a good one over there. Those two teams always play each other tough. And then we got our guy Christian, who's over at West Branch, as the West Branch boys are facing off against Streetsboro tonight. And he's on our YouTube channel if you want to tune in to hear that one. But here on AM 1310 WDPN, we have the Louisville Leopards against the Alliance Aviators in this Division III district semifinal. And now they're starting to announce the starting lineups. We'll step away for one more short commercial break. And when we come back, we will be ready for tip-off. You're listening to high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
SARTA need more opportunities for a strong community, new customers for small businesses, healthcare patients to their appointments, New Start County businesses, students and faculty to classes, and seniors to their activities. SARTA community partners count on us for so much. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes, and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles. SARTA serves the community, and the community supports SARTA. Where to? SARTAMe.com.
Grove Appliance has proudly served Northeast Ohio with great prices and service for the past 87 years. Whether it's a furniture upgrade for the family room, new appliances in the kitchen, or just a better night's rest you're looking for, Grove has something for you. Check out their showroom located at 350 East State Street in Alliance. That's Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress, where they've been treating you like family since 1935.
Keeping Alliance entertained and informed for over a half a century. AM 1310 WDPN Alliance.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here inside Harry Fales Gymnasium at Alliance High School as they're finishing up the starting lineups for each squad as they're going through Louisville now. Again, thank you guys for spending your Tuesday night with us here on AM 1310 WDPN. As always, thank you to our sponsors. Without you guys, these broadcasts would not be possible. Winner tonight heading to Strongsville on Saturday night, which we will most likely be there. And they'll face the winner of Bedford, Akron, Garfield. They finished up the Louisville introductions, and now we're going to get the home team here. And that's when the lights go out. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. We're going to wet the whistle. Get ready to call some playoff basketball. Don't forget to follow us on all our social medias, Q92 Sports and AM 1310 WDPN and Q92. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever you call it these days. I think I'm 50-50 with it. Sometimes I call it Twitter, sometimes I call it X. It's still, as the days go along, I get closer and closer to just calling it X. But don't forget to follow us across all of those platforms. Got the little light show going on here at Alliance. People are still filing in. We're pretty close to capacity here. The top still got some empty pockets, but for the most part, you got the Louisville student section pretty full. Obviously, the Alliance student section is full. And I am excited to see these backyard rivals go at it here in a district semifinal. And they get to pop through these signs. Oh, no, they turn them. So you're used to seeing players run through signs, right? And each one is individually made for the starting five, and they turn it around when it's their turn, and it says a phrase. We got Daddy's Money Can't Buy You a Win is one of them, and he's going to run through it after his name is called over the loudspeaker. That's actually pretty unique. I don't know that I've seen that at any other school. And they kind of bust through it. Let's see what the next one says. The Trash, Parker Woods. I bet some of these are like inside jokes that none of us get, that the teammates and the fans probably understand. So, Parker Woods coming out there. Again, one more time, if you're just now joining us, the starting five for Louisville: Colton Norris, Cody Zaylor, Drake Wilson, Brandon Sanders, and Cohen Rogers. And for the Alliance Aviators, you got J.R. Jackson, Cameron Burton, Parker Woods, Samuel Hayes, and Cole Pasco. Alliance usually runs a 9-man rotation, usually. And Louisville will usually run about 8. They'll have an 8-man rotation. So J.R. Jackson, if you can't tell by the crowd, their player of the year just got introduced, and now all of the players and the starting five have been announced. And you guessed it. Talk is cheap, talk is over. Both starting fives out on the court. Louisville is in their powder blue. Looks like powder blue. Tops and bottoms, they got the white numbers, and then they got the deep blue checkered pattern on the sides of the shorts. And then Alliance is in their home whites with the powder blue letters and numbers. And then they got that red, white, and blue trim going up the side of the shorts and the jerseys. And we are at center court, ready for the tip-off. Ball is in the air. It is controlled by Alliance, and Cameron Burton is controlling the basketball. Top of the key, swings it to the right side. Back to the top. Backdoor cut by Jackson. Lays it up and in with the left hand. And just like that, Alliance is on top. 2-0. Here comes Drake Wilson's going to bring it up for the Leopards. Top of the key. Over to Brandon Sanders. Sanders on the right wing. He's going to drive the lane. Passes it across the paint to the left corner. Cody Zaylor with it. Back to the top of the key. 2-0. Alliance on top. Wilson drives the lane. Little floater off the glass and in. And he's fouled. Chance for a 3-point play for the Leopards. Great job there by Drake Wilson, absorbing the contact, making the floater, and getting himself to the free throw line with a chance to give Louisville their first lead of the ball game, as we're tied 2-2 with 7:12 to go here in the first quarter. Wilson shots up, and he got it. It's 3-2 now. Louisville. Jackson's going to bring it up himself this time for the Aviators. Top of the key. Gets it to the elbow. Got it to Hayes. Back to the top of the key. Then to Jackson, who's cutting across the lane. Crosses over. Kicks it out. Dumps it down to the middle to Parker Woods. A little fadeaway by Woods. He's got it. 4-3 now for the Aviators. A little one-to-one pressure in the backcourt. They break it easy. And they get him stuck in the corner. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisville as Alliance has active hands here early on the defensive side of the ball. Drake Wilson's going to inbound it on the baseline. Down low, and they get it back out to the top. Cody Zaylor for three. Rolls around, in and out, no good, but stolen right back and laid up and in by Brandon Sanders. It's now 5-4. Louisville on top. Cameron Burton's going to bring it up for the Aviators. Gets it over to Jackson on the left wing. Down low to the block, again to Woods. Nope, Hayes. Hayes loses it off his foot, gets it back in the corner. Back out top, this time to Parker Woods, who's on the left wing, back to the top of the key to Burton. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Burton back to Hayes. Hayes is going to drive the lane, make a step back, cross over, drive the lane again, a little pass underneath, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll go Louisville's way. And Alliance is going to put on that full court pressure. Oh, they're going to back off there, and they're going to bring it right back. J.R. Jackson in the backcourt. Like a zone press there. And Louisville gets it across. Top of the key now. Wilson with it. Left wing, three-pointer from Rogers. No good, a little short. J.R. Jackson with the rebound. He's going to bring it back for the Aviators. Top of the key. Knocked away, gets it back. Then he's going to be double-teamed, and they're going to grab the basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball The arrow points towards the Leopards. Cohen Rogers going to inbound it. We're going to see that zone pressure again from the Aviators. They're going to back off a little bit. They're going to go three-quarter press. Wilson brings it up. Over to Rogers. Back to Wilson. They get it across. Back to Rogers again, and they're playing a two-man game, top of the key. Drake Wilson on the right wing with the basketball. Back to the corner. Drake Wilson for three. No good, off the front of the iron. Ball bounces around. Burton's got it. He's coming the other way quick. Kicks it back out to J.R. Jackson. Then over to Samuel Hayes in the corner for three. No good. Rebound Louisville. Stolen back just like that by Samuel Hayes. And he slams it home with the left hand. Back on top go the Aviators. Samuel Hayes with the steal and the jam. And there's the press broken again. Burton with the steal. He lays it up and in. 8-5 now, Aviators, and we got a timeout by the Leopards. We'll step away for a quick commercial break. You're listening to high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not one, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Call Hatherell Insurance Agency 330-823-9500 or visit hatherellinsurance.net.
You're listening to high school basketball presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Alliance High School as the Aviators lead 8-5. 2 quick steals and a dunk and a layup has given the Aviators control of this basketball game for the moment. And they're going to stay with that three-quarter press. Louisville inbounds the basketball. They got it to Rogers. They get it across. And he's top of the key. Over to the left wing. Cody Zahler's going to drive baseline. And he's stuck down there, throws it out. Gets it to Cohen Rogers, back again at the top of the key, and resets the offense. He gets it over to Colton Norris. On the elbow, little floater, no good. Rebound Aviators, but he's stuck under the basket, and there's going to be a foul call on a Leopard as he's going to get called for the reach-in as they were trying to trap him down there under the basket. 3:34 to go here in the first quarter. Alliance leads Louisville 8-5. And Louisville's going to back off and wait for them in their defensive stances on the other end of the court, and it's going to be Cameron Burton bringing it up for the Aviators. J.R. Jackson, top of the key. Gets it down low in the lane. Hayes kicks it back out to Woods. Woods for three. No good, off the iron. Burton gets the rebound as he dives on the floor, and he's stuck down there. And Alliance calls the timeout as they're stuck down there. So another commercial break. AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey, man, good to see you. What brings you out here today?
Need to pick up a few tools. You?
I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
You're listening to high school basketball presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Alliance High School, Aviators lead 8-5, and they have the basketball. Burton is going to take it out for Alliance and get it into JR. Jackson looks back to the bench, sets up the offense, top of the key. Brings it over to the left wing. Gets it down low to a double team. That's Channing Jellison, who's checked in for the first time. The ball's going to be stolen by the Leopards, and Cody Zahler's going to go coast to coast and lay it in to make it 8-7. Alliance still on top, and they're going to rush it to the other side. Three-pointer by Tajay Nicholson's no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Louisville, but stolen back by J.R. Jackson. He's going to go baseline with the left hand. Come out on the other side. Little spin move floater. Got it. J.R. Jackson makes it 10-7 Aviators. And here comes that full court pressure by Alliance. Drake Wilson gets it over to Rogers. They get it across to Brandon Sanders. Sanders back to Rogers on the right wing. Walks it back to the top of the key. Down the lane. Up and under. Off the glass and good there for, that was Brandon Sanders on the layup. Cutting the lead to 10-9. And Burton's going to walk it up, slow it down a little bit here for Alliance. 1:44 to go here in the first quarter. Alliance on top, 10-9. Top of the key. It's Hayes for three. No good. Hard off the iron. Rebounded by Louisville. Here comes Rogers. He's going to stop and pop for three. No good. Rebound Leopard. Stolen by Alliance. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisville. 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. It's been back and forth. Alliance keeps trying to pull away, but Louisville won't let them. 10-9 Aviators. 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. Louisville inbounds the ball, top of the key to Sanders. Bangs his way down the middle of the lane. Little floater, no good. Rebounded by Cash Brisker, who's checked in for the first time for Alliance, and he's going to bring it up the floor. Drive down the lane. Kick it to the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound Louisville, and that's Rogers. Alliance cold from beyond the arc. And we're actually going to have a foul call. That was Brisker, I believe, fouled the Leopard. Nope. It was a foul on Louisville, so it's going to stay with Alliance. They get it to Brisker. Banging his way down low, up off the glass, no good. Tips it, no good. Rebounded up and in by Channing Jellison. That makes it 12-9 with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. And we got a travel by Brandon Sanders of Louisville that gives it right back to Alliance. 51.2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, and we're going to see Braylon Sears for the first time tonight as he's checked in for Cameron Burton to give him a rest. 12-9, Alliance on top. Brisker walking it up the floor for the Aviators. Over to Sears. Left wing, top of the key. On the elbow. Gets it out to Parker Woods. Drives the lane. Spin move. Loses it off his foot. Jellison dives on the floor, but Louisville comes up with it. And he's going to be stuck on the baseline, and he throws it off an Aviator to reset everything with 28.7 to go here in the first. Louisville inbounds the ball from the baseline. A running Drake Wilson gets it across. Here comes the trap. They get it top of the key to Brandon Sanders. Down low, kicks it out for three in the corner. Rogers is short, no good, but Louisville comes up with it. Out front to Drake Wilson to reset the offense. 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again to Rogers on the right side, back to the top of the key. That's Cody Zeller, goes low, and he's going to be blocked at the point. And a prayer of a shot by Louisville ends no good. The first quarter comes to a close. 12-9 Aviators. We're going to step away. You're listening to high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
SARTA need more opportunities for a strong community, new customers for small businesses, healthcare patients to their appointments, new Stark County businesses, students and faculty to classes, and seniors to their activities. SARTA community partners count on us for so much. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes, and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles. SARTA serves the community, and the community supports SARTA. Where to? SARTAMe.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Alliance High School, starting the second quarter with the Aviators leading 12-9 and the basketball. Brisker brings it across, setting it up on the left wing, back to the top of the key. Floats it down middle of the lane, and he gets it to Channing Jellison, and it's stolen away from him, and Channing's called for the foul, as that was Colton Norris who ripped the ball away. As Channing Jellison brought it down, he's 6'6". He's got to leave that ball above his head so nobody can get to it. 7:45 to go until halftime. Louisville with the basketball. We're going to see that man-to-man full court pressure by Alliance. They get it inbounds, and now they got it to Rogers. Everybody backs off except Brisker. Rogers gets it across, top of the key. Brisker staying with him. Dribble for dribble. He's got him stuck as he picked up his dribble, but he gets it off to Drake Wilson, top of the key. Drake comes to the right side on the wing. Back to the top of the key again to Rogers. He's going to go one-on-one to Jellison. Picks it over to the right wing. It's poked away by Brisker. And it's going to be stolen away, but the Alliance Aviators stepped on the out-of-bounds line trying to take off with the basketball. So it'll stay with Louisville. 7-11 left in the first half. 12-9 Alliance. Right wing, Brandon Sanders gets into the paint, kicks it back out to Rogers for three. He's short. Rebounded Braylon Sears of Alliance. Brisker's going to bring it up. He's going to drive the left side of the lane, up and off the glass and in. It's 14-9. Alliance on top. Here comes that pressure. Full court. Brisker got Drake Wilson. They get it across easily with Colton Norris. Cross-court pass, three-pointer. Got it! That was Max Matthey, who's checked in for the first time tonight. And he's cut it to a 2-point deficit as Alliance leads 14-12. J.R. Jackson for three, no good. Or actually, that was Tajay Nicholson. Again, Alliance ice cold from beyond the arc. And I think that's what's keeping Louisville in this basketball game right now. Louisville drives the lane. Blocked off the glass by Tajay Nicholson, LeBron style. Alliance comes up with the loose ball. Here comes Brisker. Left wing. Walks it back to the top of the key. Sets up the offense. Sears thought about it. And kicks it over to Nicholson. Back to Brisker. Back to the top of the key. The gamble no good by Louisville. Three-pointer. No good again by Alliance as Parker Woods couldn't find the nylon. Rogers with it now. Alliance still trying to keep that pressure, but Louisville breaks it again with Brandon Sanders, and he's going to kick it out to Rogers, top of the key. Pump fake, drives the lane. It's blocked, but he's fouled. And Cohen Rogers will go to the line for two. 14-12. Alliance still on top. Chance here for the Leopards to tie the ball game. 5:22 to go until halftime. Division III District Semifinal here live from Alliance High School. Cohen Rogers, first free throw, up and good. 14-13, Alliance on top. Comes some substitutions. And we are going to see J.R. Jackson back in as he took a breather for the Aviators. Rogers' second free throw's up, and he got it. That ties the game at 14 apiece. And here comes J.R. Jackson. He's going to bring it up. Right wing, cross-court pass, corner three. Got it. They finally nailed the three. Samuel Hayes got it. And here comes that pressure. Stolen right back by Alliance. They get it to Sears for three. No good. Rebound Aviators, but they're going to say push by the Aviators. And it's going to go back to Louisville with Alliance leading 17-14. Bursts of action as Samuel Hayes, the 6'6" junior forward, finally got a three to fall for Alliance. Here comes Louisville. They're waiting at half court, little half court pressure. They get it across easily. Rogers, right wing, over to Sanders, right corner. Give and go, lays it off the glass and in. Great job there by Brandon Sanders on the give and go. 17-16. Little floater in the lane, no good by Parker Woods as Alliance continues to struggle from the field. Rogers, top of the key, back to Sanders, back to Rogers. They back it way out to the half-court line and reset. Rogers wants one-on-one. Isolation. Here comes the double team, and it's Parker Woods who trips Rogers. And we got a little bit of extracurricular going on, a little elbowing going on after the whistle. Again, they're just a few miles apart. Whether people wanted to believe it or not, this is a neighborhood rivalry for sure. 17-16, Alliance on top. 4:08 to go until halftime. Louisville with the basketball. It's Zaylor. He gets the inbound pass, and it's stolen. Here comes Sears. Right lane, off the glass and in. And here comes the pressure. Overthrown and out of bounds. Stolen by Alliance. They thought about the three and then kicked it out to JR. Back to Sears on the left wing. He's going to drive it to the middle, kick it to Burton. Burton for three, rattles in and out, rebound Louisville. That was Max Matthew on the rebound there. 3:37 to go until halftime. 19-16, three-point lead for Alliance. Burton, top of the key with Rogers. And over to the right wing to Matthew. And a quick foul by Burton. They are being touchy with the whistle here in the second quarter. And I think that puts Louisville in the bonus. So it's going to be Brandon Sanders at the line for the Leopards. First one's up, no good, off the back of the iron. Second one's no good. So it stays 19-16. Right wing. Cole pass goes in. And Alliance loses the ball out of bounds. That was Burton who coughed it up. Right back to Louisville. 3:07 to go until halftime. And Louisville throws the ball out of bounds on the inbound pass right back to Alliance. Cameron Burton's going to walk it up for Alliance. Gets it over to J.R. Jackson for three. No good off the iron, but Cole Pasco with the rebound. Gets it out to Samuel Hayes for three, and he drills it. 22-16 for Alliance. And now we got a stoppage. We got a stoppage here by the officials. And Tajay Nicholson's going to check in for Braylon Sears. 2:48 to go here until halftime. Alliance leads Louisville 22-16, and they're going to bring the pressure. And Samuel Hayes is going to be called for the foul. Both players were holding each other, but the offensive guy's always going to get it. And because the ball was not being inbounded, going straight to the free throw line. And that's going to be Colton Doherty. Going to do the shooting for the Leopards. Getting a little chippy out here. The first free throw is up and no good. Louisville's third straight miss from the charity stripe. Colton, second free throw up. That one's no good. And Alliance gets the rebound. Here comes J.R. Jackson. Right wing. Little crossover. Step back three-pointer. Got it! J.R. Jackson, if he gets going, it's going to end up being a long night. They've done a good job keeping him in check so far. And we're going to get another timeout. We'll step away. You're listening to high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Stop by Giannino's Pizza at 1690 South Union Avenue in Alliance, or order fast and easy at Gianninos.com. From hot, fresh pizzas to wings, JoJo's, and more, there's something for everyone. And don't forget about our daily specials, perfect for lunch and dinner without breaking the budget. Feeding a crowd? Giannino's offers catering that makes your next party or office lunch simple and delicious. And right now, grab the Family Feast Special for just $37.95. A large 16-inch one-topping pizza, 8-piece chicken, JoJo's, and a pint of coleslaw. Giannino's Pizza. It's gotta be Giannino's.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here in Harry Fales Gymnasium at Alliance High School. The Aviators lead 25-16 against the Louisville Leopards. 2:32 here left in the second quarter. Louisville with the basketball. And it's Rogers in the backcourt. Burton gets it across to Brandon Sanders. Back to Drake Wilson in the lane. Dumps it off, lays it up and in. Great pass to Brandon Sanders, who laid it up. Makes it 25-18. Alliance still on top. J.R. Jackson, right wing, brings it to the top of the key. All the way across to the left wing. He's going to drive left of the lane. Up and under, and he lays it in with the left hand. J.R. Jackson now has 9. Burton gambled, couldn't get it. Wilson gets it across. Pulls it up at the half court and sets up the offense at the top of the key. Drake Wilson with the basketball. 5-second rule. It's going right back to Alliance. He was being guarded tight by J.R. Jackson and didn't realize the 5 count was on him. 27-18. Alliance with 1:36 to go here in the second quarter. Cameron Burton brings it across the half-court line. It's going to be stolen by Cody Zaylor. He's going to go coast to coast with an easy lay-in to cut the Alliance lead to 7. (27-20). Cole Pasco with it now on the left wing. Top of the key. Samuel Hayes, pump fakes, drives the lane off the glass, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's Louisville's first foul of this quarter. Yeah. First free throw there by Samuel Hayes is no good. Rattled around the iron before it fell off the front. 1:06 to go in the first half. Second one's up, and he got that one pure. 28-20. Alliance on top, and they're going to be waiting for him right at the half-court line. Drake Wilson gets it across to Brandon Sanders. Sanders, top of the key. Little hesitation, gets it over to Cohen Rogers. He's going to set it up. And again, 5 seconds. Again, not noticing that he's being guarded tight by J.R. Jackson. And the 5 count got him again, back to Alliance. 49.5 seconds to go until halftime. Burton walks it across the timeline for the Aviators. And he's going to hold it. And they're going to hold for the last shot, it looks like. As we are down to 31 seconds. 28-20 Alliance on top. Louisville content with just letting them run it out. Standing at the corner out by the half-court line is Cameron Burton, the senior 5'8" guard for the Alliance Aviators. He walks at top of the key. Now we're going to see movement out of the offense. Over to the right wing, back to the top of the key. Burton kicks it. J.R. Jackson for 3, rattles it in. And he's starting to heat up, folks. J.R. Jackson. Prayer is missed by Rogers. We'll go to halftime as the Alliance Aviators lead the Louisville Leopards 31-20. We're going to step away and send it back to the studio for a Jeff Mears news break. You're listening to high school basketball, brought to you by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears with this halftime edition of AM 1310 WDPN News, a service of Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress. A judge has ruled Amish mother Ruth Miller not guilty by reason of insanity in the drowning death of her 4-year-old son at Atwood Lake. The 40-year-old Miller waived her right to a jury, so the case was decided by Tuscarawas County Common Pleas Judge Michael Ernest. Today's verdict was based on his review of police reports and mental health evaluations. Authorities say both Miller and her husband, who died during the August 2025 incident, suffered from spiritual delusion at the time, and she was struggling with severe mental illness. Miller was charged with aggravated murder. A hearing is set for March 13th to determine her treatment and where it will take place. A former Canton Local Schools student is barred from district property after alleged threats targeting Canton South Middle School. Superintendent Larry Tosh says law enforcement investigated the incident Monday night, conducted interviews, and confirms there is no active threat. School will continue as scheduled. Families are urged to report any safety concerns to administrators or local police. Meanwhile, Cedar Elementary School in Canton is back to normal after a brief lockdown. Around 9:45 this morning, the school went on a modified lockdown while police searched for a suspect in an armed robbery in the area. The suspect is in custody, and students and staff resumed regular activities. The family of Cole Parker speaks out as a Stark County judge rejects a plea deal for Michael Kennedy of Canton Township, accused of striking Parker with a skid steer loader last August. Common Pleas Judge Frank Forcioni rescinded his approval of the deal after hearing emotional testimony Monday. The repository reports the proposed deal would have reduced a felony reckless homicide charge to a misdemeanor. The incident occurred in Perry Township during a bonfire when the Canton Township man backed over Parker while operating the machinery. Parker died the next day. Forcioni will meet with prosecutors and defense attorneys March 9th to set a new trial date. A Canton man is jailed after refusing to comply with police and hiding an endangered missing person Monday night. Around 7:20, officers responded to a home in the 1600 block of Edwards Avenue Northeast. 32-year-old Stanley Lewis and the missing person, 24-year-old Cheyenne Asher, both of the address, allegedly refused to comply with officers and hid inside the home. Police say Lewis was found with a rifle and 2 handguns. He has a prior felony conviction, making it illegal for him to possess guns. Lewis faces charges of having weapons under disability and obstructing official business. He is scheduled for arraignment tomorrow in Canton Municipal Court. Alliance City Council approves several measures. Lawmakers agreed Monday to transfer $100,000 for building demolitions. The program is largely funded by grants. Council also accepted a roughly $619,000 grant from ODOT to replace a bridge in the 100 block of East Broadway Street. Construction is expected in 2029. Council approved legislation to purchase the former North Lincoln School property from the Alliance School District for $10, with plans to transfer it to the Greater Alliance Development Corporation for redevelopment. Wastewater treatment rates will increase April 1st. Under an ordinance, sewage rates will rise 38% and leachate rates by 5%. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
Canton City Council has approved the demolition of the historic Ritz Hotel apartments. The roughly $94,000 project will be reimbursed by the Stark County Land Bank, with demolition set to begin as soon as weather permits. The 6th Street Northwest facility was built in 1929 and had fallen into disrepair. The Ritz was declared unfit for occupancy in 2024. Council also authorized the $2.9 million West Manor area water main replacement project, more design funding for a future roundabout at Fulton Road and 25th Street Northwest, and hired new water reclamation chief Clint Krendick. A former Springfield Township firefighter will serve time in prison after pleading guilty to sex offenses in Portage County. 29-year-old Brian Swansaker was sentenced Monday to 1 year behind bars. He pled guilty in September to charges of gross sexual imposition and aggravated assault. Swansaker must also register as a sex offender. The charges stem from a January 2024 incident involving a woman Swansaker met on a dating app. A second case against him is pending in Mahoning County. A pretrial hearing is set for April 9th. Poland Seminary High School is closed today after a potential threat targeting the building. School officials say the threat was isolated and all other Poland local schools are open and operating as normal. District leaders contacted authorities Monday. An investigation is ongoing. A Warren man will serve 24 to 28 years in prison after pleading no contest to child pornography charges. The plea came Monday when the retrial of 29-year-old Trent Adicott was scheduled to begin. Trumbull County Common Pleas Judge Ronald Rice sentenced Adicott to 8 years to run consecutively with his previous 16 to 20 years sentence. The retrial followed an appeals court ruling that vacated 4 counts due to hearsay and sentencing errors. Adicott's attorney says he plans to appeal. A man is in custody after allegedly shooting into a Warren home with children inside Thursday. 35-year-old Keith Hawley of Warren faces multiple charges, including discharging a firearm and having weapons under disability. Police say Hawley was stopped and arrested after driving his vehicle near the scene. No one was hurt, but bullet holes were found in windows and a bedroom on Idlewild Street. Hawley pleaded not guilty Friday in municipal court and is held on $750,000 bond. We'll return you courtside for the second half of tonight's game, right after the forecast from 3 News meteorologist Mark Johnson. For the Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with AM 1310 WDPN News.
Overnight lows tonight above freezing, near 40 degrees. Some scattered rain before midnight. Wednesday, more scattered rain during the afternoon. A cloudy sky, even milder, 55. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Looking for a professional pilot car service you can trust? Call Cox Pilot Cars. Proudly based in Alliance and certified nationwide. Whether you're moving oversized loads across town or across the country, Cox Pilot Cars delivers dependable, experienced escort services that keep your haul safe and compliant every mile of the way. Providing high pull, lead, and chase positions, they're ready for whatever the road requires. From Alliance to anywhere in the U.S., they're ready to roll. Cox Pilot Cars would also like to wish the Alliance Aviators the best of luck in their playoff run. Bring it home, Aviators. Cox Pilot Cars. Alliance proud, nationwide certified.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
SARTA need more opportunities for a strong community. New customers for small businesses, healthcare patients to their appointments, new Stark County businesses, students and faculty to classes, and seniors to their activities. SARTA community partners count on us for so much. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles. SARTA serves the community and the community supports SARTA. Where to? SARTAMe.com.
Stop by Giannino's Pizza at 1690 South Union Avenue in Alliance, or order fast and easy at Gianninos.com. From hot, fresh pizzas to wings, JoJo's, and more, there's something for everyone. And don't forget about our daily specials, perfect for lunch and dinner without breaking the budget. Feeding a crowd? Giannino's offers catering that makes your next party or office lunch simple and delicious. And right now, grab the Family Feast Special for just $37.95. A large 16-inch one-topping pizza, 8-piece chicken, JoJo's, and a pint of coleslaw. Giannino's Pizza. It's gotta be Giannino's.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
High school, back here at Alliance High School. As it's halftime, the Aviators lead 31-20 against the Louisville Leopards in this Division III district semifinal. Other scores that we had running on our network are at halftime as well. West Branch leads Streetsboro over in Beloit 36-22. And the big one over at the field house, the McKinley Bulldogs lead the Jackson Polar Bears at halftime 35-25. And again, we are 31-20 here. J.R. Jackson for the Aviators leads all scores with 12. And Samuel Hayes has poured in 9 for Alliance. And then we got Brandon Sanders with 8 for Alliance. We're just under about a minute and a half before the second half starts. We're going to step away for one more quick break. You're listening to High School Basketball, brought to you by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Grove Appliance has proudly served Northeast Ohio with great prices and service for the past 87 years. Whether it's a furniture upgrade for the family room, new appliances in the kitchen, or just a better night's rest you're looking for, Grove has something for you. Check out their showroom located at 350 East State Street in Alliance. That's Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress, where they've been treating you like family since 1935.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
We are back here and ready for the second half of this one. As again, Alliance leads 31-20. And it's going to be Louisville that starts with the basketball here in the third quarter, down 11. Cody Zaylor is going to inbound the ball at the half-court line, as these teams will flip baskets that they're staring at. And they get it into Drake Wilson, top of the key. Gets it onto the elbow to Brandon Sanders. Sanders going to back down Pasco in the middle of the lane. Hits the cutting Colton Norris, who lays it up and in. 31-22, Alliance still on top. J.R. Jackson going to walk it up for the Aviators, top of the key. He gets it over to Pasco. Then back out front to Samuel Hayes. The J.R. Jackson step back three with the left hand, no good, off the front of the iron. And Louisville is going to be called for the foul, as Cody Zaylor got a little zealous and threw his defender to the ground. And Samuel Hayes is a little slow to get up. And they were going to sub him out, but he waved him off and said, I got this. 7:22 to go here in the third quarter. 31-22, Alliance with the basketball, and J.R. Jackson's going to be under the basket. He's going to inbound it on the baseline for the Aviators. Looking, throws it all the way out to the front to Cole Pasco, top of the key, who hands it off to Burton to set up the offense. Over to J.R. Jackson. Back over to, what do we got here? Samuel Hayes, back to Jackson. Little pump fake in the lane, up and under. Cole Pasco dumps it back out to Samuel Hayes. He loses the ball. They're just going to kick it back up top to Parker Woods. Parker drives left of the lane. Off the glass, rolls around. No good, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for two. 6:56 to go here in the third quarter. Parker Woods, 6'4", junior forward at the line for two. First one's up. Got it. Stretches that Aviator lead back out to double digits. One more coming for Mr. Woods. It's up, and that one's off the right side of the iron. It's going to be rebounded by Samuel Hayes, but he's going to be called for a foul doing so. So it'll go to Louisville. 6:48 to go. That's Samuel Hayes' second. And JR knocks it out of bounds as they tried to inbound it to Brandon Sanders. Again, Alliance with that full court pressure, man-to-man. They get it in bounds this time, but he's in the corner. They're going to throw it across the court, and he's got Colton Norris. Gets it across the lane. Passes it off to Brandon Sanders, a little up and under off the glass, and he's got it. 32-24. Burton going to walk it up. Over to J.R. Jackson, then to Burton in the right corner. He's going to drive the lane. Little floater over the defender, no good. Louisville comes up with it. Brandon Sanders with the basketball. He's coming with a full head of steam. Right side of the lane. And he's going to double dribble. And back to Alliance. Louisville. Bench said that the ball was knocked out of his hands, but to no avail. So Cameron Burton's going to walk it up, get it to J.R. Jackson. Across the lane to Parker Woods. Back to the top of the key. Woods at the elbow. Spin move in the lane, up and under, off the glass and in. Great move there by Parker Woods. Back to 10-point lead for Alliance. And they get the ball inbounds. Rogers with it. Guarded by JR. And he gets it across the half-court line. Top of the key. They get it down to Colton. Backdoor cut is stolen by Burton. Burton running the other way off his foot. He picks it up and tosses it over to Samuel Hayes. Hayes left. Spin move in the lane. Glass got it. Up to 12 now. Alliance's biggest lead of the ball game. And they get the ball inbounds. Back to Rogers. And then ahead to Sanders. Over to Wilson. Wilson thought about the three and then dumped it back off to Sanders. Sanders on the right lane guarded by JR. JR slaps it away. Ball's on the ground and they dive for it. It's a jump ball and the arrow favors Alliance. So JR is going to tap it over to Burton, who's going to walk it up for the Aviators. 4:40 to go here in the third. 36-24 Alliance. Burton. JR now on the left wing with it. Hesitates, drives, kicks it out to Burton for three on the right wing. No good. Rebound Norris for Louisville. Kicks it out to Sanders on the outlet. He's coming with a full head of steam. Lays it up and in off the front. Back to a 10-point lead by Alliance. Here comes JR. Top of the key. Drives left of the lane. Up and under. Off the glass. And good. And he's fouled. J.R. Jackson up to 14 points and a chance for a 15th. He just does it so well in the flow of the game. You see his points at the end, and you're like, it doesn't feel like he took over for 24, but he just does it so well in the flow of the game. And I think that speaks volumes to how well of a teammate he is. His free throw rattles around and hits every inch of that iron before falling off. No good. 38-26, under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Going to do that half-court press. The trap. And they get it over to Brandon Sanders. Kicks it out to Max Matthew for another three. No good. Rebound. Burton got up over all the tall guys. He's going to kick it to the right, and it's going to be a travel by Parker Woods as he shuffled the shoes when he tried to take off for the wide open layup. Back to Louisville. Louisville, not Louisville. Louisville's in Kentucky. They inbound it to Cohen Rogers. Over to Matthew. And they get it into Norris. Back out to Matthew. Half court trap. They got Rogers. They get it into Norris. And it's stolen by J.R. Jackson. Here he comes, a little lob to Samuel Hayes, who lays it up and in. It's now 40-26 Alliance. Louisville. Matthew with it, top of the key. It's going to be stolen by Parker Woods. He's trapped in the corner. He kicks it out to Burton on the right wing. Pump fakes. Gets it down to Pasco on the left lane. And then he kicks it back out to Woods. And they're going to reset. Top of the key. Burton. Over to Parker Woods on the block. Backs it out. No good. Burton goes up with Cody Zaylor. It's knocked out of bounds. And I believe it's going to stay with Alliance. 2:17 to go here in the third quarter. 40-26. The Aviators lead. We got mass substitutions coming in. Brisker gets it into J.R. Jackson. He goes up and under, and he's going to be fouled in the lane. And they're going to say no shot. So he's going to get it on the baseline. And Brisker's going to do the inbounding for the Aviators with 2:14 to go here in the third. And he lobs it up to Channing Jellison, who is pushed over to the ground on his way down the center of the lane. And that's going to be another foul on Louisville. And it's still going to be a shot. Looks like they're calling that a shot foul. So Channing Jellison's going to go to the line for two. First one's up and good. 41-26. Alliance on top. One more to go. And what did we get here? A lane violation? They didn't let the second free throw happen. And they just gave it right back to Louisville. I don't know if it was a lane violation or what. But either way, it's Leopard basketball. They're going to inbound it. Cody Zaylor fires it down the middle to Jake Baker, who's in for the first time tonight. And now we're on the right wing with Sanders. Sanders, spin move in the lane. It's stolen by Brisker. Brisker coming the other way. Gets it ahead to Sears. Sears is going to pull up for three from the right wing. Splashdown! 44-26 and a timeout by Louisville. We'll take one, too. You're listening to high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
SARTA need more opportunities for a strong community, new customers for small businesses, healthcare patients to their appointments, new Stark County businesses, students and faculty to classes, and seniors to their activities. SARTA community partners count on us for so much. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes, and nearly 100,000 Proline rides for a total of 4 million miles. SARTA serves the community, and the community supports SARTA. Where to? SARTAMe.com.
Keeping Alliance entertained and informed for over a half a century. AM 1310 WDPN Alliance.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
1:51 to go here in the third quarter. The Alliance Aviators lead the Louisville Leopards 44-26 in this Division III District Semifinal here live from Harry Fale Stadium on AM 1310 WDPN. It is Leopards basketball. They're going to inbound it from under the basket on the baseline. Zahler gets it into Rogers. Rogers up across to Drake Wilson. Wilson drives the lane, then brings it right back out top of the key. Wilson over to the left wing. Backdoor pass. Got Cody Zahler for the lay-in. (44-28). Alliance still on top. J.R. Jackson, top of the key. Backs it back out, resets the offense. Left wing. Channing Jellison over to Brisker for three in the corner. No good. Rebound. Sears lays it up and in. Actually, that was Tajay Nicholson. Nicholson with a rebound and a layup to push it back out. 46-28. And what do we have now? It's going to be a foul on Tajay Nicholson. Got a little too handsy there on the backcourt, guarding Drake Wilson. 58.3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Rogers is going to inbound it for the Leopards. And he gets it in just in time to Drake Wilson. Top of the key. He's going to drive the lane. Looks, kicks it back out to Rogers. Rogers a little handoff to Brandon Sanders. Back to Rogers in the left corner. And he's going to be called for the offensive foul as he shoved Tajay Nicholson to the ground with his offhand. 46-28 Alliance with 44.2 left. And Brisker. Cash Brisker, the 5'10 junior guard, is going to walk it up for the Aviators. 40 seconds to go until the fourth quarter. Top of the key, gets it over to Burton. Burton to Nicholson. Actually, that one is Braylon Sears. Little pull-up jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebound, Jellison. Little turnaround hook shot, got it. That pushes it out to a 20-point lead. Alliance with their biggest lead of the ball game. Louisville breaks the press and gets it across. Kicks it out to Rogers. Rogers, top of the key. He's going to throw up a jumper, no good. That's going to end the third quarter, 48-28 Alliance. We're going to step away. You're listening to High School Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
When you think shipping, you think the UPS store, but there's so much more than that. Did you know they've moved? Visit them at their new location, 1180 West State Street in Alliance. They'll handle all of your packing and shipping needs with their pack and ship guarantee. Plus, they offer professional printing, passport photos, faxing and scanning, secure mailbox rentals, and document shredding. Need notary services? They do that too. Business Solutions open 7 days a week because life doesn't wait. Stop by 1180 West State Street in Alliance and discover everything the UPS store can do for you.
Stop by Giannino's Pizza at 1690 South Union Avenue in Alliance, or order fast and easy at Gianninos.com. From hot, fresh pizzas to wings, JoJo's, and more, there's something for everyone. And don't forget about our daily specials. Perfect for lunch and dinner without breaking the budget. Feeding a crowd? Giannino's offers catering that makes your next party or office lunch simple and delicious. And right now, grab the Family Feast Special for just $37.95. A large 16-inch one-topping pizza, 8-piece chicken, JoJo's, and a pint of coleslaw. Giannino's Pizza. It's gotta be Giannino's.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Sarda on AM 1310 WDPN.
Ready for the fourth quarter here in Alliance as the Aviators are 8 minutes away from heading to the district finals in Strongsville on Saturday night. They lead the Louisville Leopards 48-28. Louisville's going to start with the basketball, and they get it into Drake Wilson, who goes up strong as he drives the lane, and he's going to be fouled as the ball went off the side of the glass. So he'll go to the line for two. And the one thing you don't want to do if you're Alliance from here on out is allow Louisville to score points without time coming off the clock. Because right now, as long as it's moving, it's your best friend. Drake Wilson nails the first one. Second one on its way. He got that one too. 18-point lead for the Aviators and the basketball. Brisker's going to bring it up for Alliance. Guarded by Rogers. He's going to fall over, and it's going to be stolen by Rogers. No foul call. Rogers gets it across the half-court line to Brandon Sanders. Kicks it to the corner, out to the wing. Here comes Drake Wilson, no good on the three. Rebound, Braylon Sears. Gets it up to Brisker. Brisker's going to run it up the right baseline. Drive it down, dump it off to Jellison. Another turnaround hook shot, no good. Rogers with the rebound. And Burton's going to guard him deep, but he's going to get it off to Drake Wilson across the timeline. Over to Sanders, drives the lane, no good. Rebound, though, by Drake Wilson, who lays it in. And Louisville making a little bit of a run here to start the fourth quarter. 7:05 to go. Burton's going to slow it up and walk it up the court. Like old Joe Tate used to say, over the timeline and into the forecourt. He gets it to Sears, who drives down the lane, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. 6:55 to go, and we're going to see more mass substitutions for Alliance. Oh, they're going to make them wait. Now you can come in. That's going to be a line change. J.R. Jackson's back in. The only one that's staying out there is Burton, and we are back to the original starting lineup for Alliance. J.R. Jackson gets the inbound pass. Top of the key. Kicks it to the right to Cole Pasco. Over to Burton in the right corner. Burton going to work. Little baseline floater. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for two shots, I believe. That is correct, Armando. 6:44 to go in the ball game. Cameron Burton. Does such a good job of running this offense. Drills the first free throw. 49-32, the second one coming. Up, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, Wilson. He brings it up for Louisville. Here comes Sanders. Drives the lane, a little kick out to Cody Zaylor, no good. Rebound, Parker Woods. Gets it ahead to J.R. Jackson across the half-court line, and he's running with it. Left lane, up and off the glass and good. J.R. Jackson now with 16. And Louisville right back to it. Gets it ahead to Cody Zaylor, lays it up and in. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line for a three-point play opportunity. Louisville keeping their foot on the gas, not letting Alliance just walk out of here. Alliance might be leading big, but they're going to have to fight for every minute that passes by. Zaylor, free throw, good. 51-35. Now it's going to be, it's Cameron Burton still going to walk it up for Alliance. Top of the key, drives right to the lane. Kicks it out to Hayes. Hayes in the right corner. Backdoor cut to JR. A little up and under with the offhand, and he lays it in. I was hoping we were going to get to see one of his patented left-handed slams. But here comes a three by Drake Wilson, and he's got it. 53-38, right back to it. J.R. Jackson gets it over to Parker Woods, top of the key, drives the lane. Floater no good, and that's going to be a whistle, 2 shots. As Parker Woods was fouled on that attempt. 5:32 to go in the ball game. Alliance leads 53-38. A spot in the district finals in Strongsville on Saturday on the line. Parker eyes it, shoots it, got it. 54-38. Second one's up, and he got that one too. 55-38, Alliance on top with 5.5 to go. Drake Wilson gets it across the half-court line. It's going to be tipped around, but Rogers is going to come up with it. And they're going to dump it down to Colton Norris, who lays it up and in. 55-40. Burton gets it across the half-court line on the left wing. Guarded close by Drake Wilson. Sheds him. Gets it to Pasco. Back to J.R. Jackson, who backs it all the way up to the half-court line. Under 5 to play. He's going to go to work on Rogers. Drives the lane to the left. Kicks it to Hayes. In the left corner. No good. Rebound Louisville. They dump it ahead to Drake Wilson. And he's going to be fouled as he misses the layup. And now Louisville going to the line for 2. A chance to cut into this lead a little bit more with 4:44 to go. Drake Wilson at the line for 2 for the Louisville Leopards. First one's up, no good, short off the front of the iron. Second one still to come. Got it. 55-41. Burton walking it up for the Aviators. Gets it over to Parker Woods on the left wing. Woods, spin move in the lane. Lays it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound, Drake Wilson. Wilson gets it ahead to Sanders, who's going to drive the lane. Spins around and kicks it out. Rogers has to collect it on the other side of the half-court line. They get it ahead to Drake Wilson. Thought about the 3. They give it to Noah Ickes. No good. Rebound, Hayes. Out to Pasco. To J.R. Jackson, who's going to drive the lane. Dumps it off. Lays it up and in goes Parker Woods. Great eyes on a swivel by J.R. Jackson. Under 4 to play in the ball game. 57-41 Aviators. Comes Drake Wilson. Out to Rogers. Over to Norris. Norris top of the key. Over to Rogers for 3. He's no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and I believe it's going to stay with Louisville as it went off of Samuel Hayes' hand as he was trying to corral the rebound. 3:36 to go. It's a final in Beloit as West Branch took down Streetsboro 65-49. They'll move on. Louisville gets it in. Three-pointer's no good. Here comes Burton. Off to the races. Right side, he bumps in and lays it off the glass and in. 59-41. Drake Wilson gets it across the half-court line for the Leopards. A little crossover step back guarded by Samuel Hayes. He's going to pull back, hit the three-pointer, no good. Rebound Rogers. Kicks it back out for the Leopards. Max Matthew back to Rogers for three in the corner, no good. Rebound J.R. Jackson. And he's going to be fouled by Cohen Rogers. And that's going to be a foul on the floor. No shots yet. One more, I believe, and then they'll be in the bonus. J.R. Jackson going to do the inbound duties on this one for Alliance. 2:58 to go in the ball game. 59-41 Alliance. J.R. Jackson's going to bring it up. Guarded by Rogers. Top of the key. Over to the left wing. Then he's going to drive baseline. Off the glass and in. J.R. Jackson. Now at 20 points for the ball game, and we're going to have a timeout, so we'll step away. You're listening to high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
SARTA need more opportunities for a strong community, new customers for small businesses, healthcare patients to their appointments, new Stark County businesses, students and faculty to classes, and seniors to their activities. SARTA community partners count on us for so much. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes, and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles. SARTA serves the community, and the community supports SARTA. Where to? SARTAme.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here with 2:35 to go, 20-point lead for the Aviators over Louisville, 61-41. It's going to be Louisville basketball. Cohen Rogers is going to inbound it on the baseline all the way on the other side for the Leopards. He gets it in to Brandon Sanders, and it's going to be stolen, but blocked by Rogers, knocked out of bounds by Tajay Nicholson. It's going to stay with Louisville, but they're still in the backcourt. And we are going to see Ravon Hawkins for the first time tonight as he's going to replace Parker Woods. I would imagine they're going to slowly start bringing the starters out as we got Kavion Thomas in as well. And they get it in. Louisville across the half-court line to Noah, who throws it away. And it goes back to Alliance. Tajay Nicholson is still in. Cameron Burton is in. And we got Braylon Sears still in. And it's going to be stolen by the Leopards as Alliance got it across the half-court line for a moment. Coast to coast, no good. But Noah's going to clean it up and lay it in for Louisville. And Alliance gets it across, but they're stuck. They're going to have to call a timeout. We'll step away again. High school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for a professional pilot car service you can trust? Call Cox Pilot Cars. Proudly based in Alliance and certified nationwide. Whether you're moving oversized loads across town or across the country, Cox Pilot Cars delivers dependable, experienced escort services that keep your haul safe and compliant every mile of the way. Providing high pull, lead, and chase positions, they're ready for whatever the road requires. From Alliance to anywhere in the U.S., they're ready to roll. Cox Pilot Cars would also like to wish the Alliance Aviators the best of luck in their playoff run. Bring it home, Aviators. Cox Pilot Cars. Alliance proud, nationwide certified.
Grove Appliance has proudly served Northeast Ohio with great prices and service for the past 87 years. Whether it's a furniture upgrade for the family room, new appliances in the kitchen, or just a better night's rest you're looking for, Grove has something for you. Check out their showroom located at 350 East State Street in Alliance. That's Grove Appliance, Furniture and Mattress, where they've been treating you like family since 1935.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Just under 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Alliance leads 61-43. All of their starters are officially starting to rest up for Saturday night. Marco DeLillo now running point for Alliance. Down low. No good. And Louisville coming the other way. Gabe Stouffer. Out to Luke Bolden. Back to Stouffer, top of the key. A minute and a half to go. 61-43 Alliance. They're going to move on to Saturday night in Strongsville at 7 p.m. Luke Bolden tosses up the three from the right wing. No good. Rebound Alliance. Coming back the other way, drives the lane, tries to go up with it. We're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Aviators. A minute 11 to go. Colton Norris is going to check back in for the Leopards and replace Blake Carr. Alliance inbounds it from under their own basket. Get it out to Marco. Little spin move in the lane, dumps it off. It's going to be stolen by Louisville. Colton Norris with it, then gets it ahead to Luke Bolden. Bolden gets it stolen. Hey, it's now Sesame Street because we rhyme in. And another steal. It's going back and forth. They're kicking it around. Under a minute to play. Louisville with the basketball, up and under, lays it up, no good. Got their own rebound, kicks it back out, and it's going to be stolen by Alliance. Coming the other way. They're going to pull it back out. Stolen back. Here comes Colton. Stops and lays it in. 61-45, 12 seconds to go. They dump it off and lay it up and no good. Rebound Norris, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. A little heave-ho is going to end it. And the Alliance Aviators are going to move on to the district final on Saturday night. That is your ball game. We are going to step away for a commercial break, and when we come back, I will have my final thoughts on the ball game here tonight. You're listening to High School Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN, brought to you by SARTA.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
SARTA need more opportunities for a strong community, new customers for small businesses, healthcare patients to their appointments, new Stark County businesses, students and faculty to classes, and seniors to their activities. SARTA community partners count on us for so much. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes, and nearly 100,000 Proline rides for a total of 4 million miles. SARTA serves the community, and the community supports SARTA. Where to? SARTAme.com.
Hey, man, good to see you. What brings you out here today?
Need to pick up a few tools. You?
I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not one, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Call Hatherell Insurance Agency 330-823-9500 or visit hatherellinsurance.net.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
We are back here in Alliance, and it's a final. The Aviators defeat the Louisville Leopards 61-45, and it's now that we can officially say, as of this moment, we will have a new Division III state champion this year, because like I said pregame, the Leopards were champs until they were beat, and tonight that happened, and now it's going to be Alliance's turn to try to make a run and bring home a state title for their school as they're the 1 seed. We had some other games on the Q92 Sports Network go final here as well. As I mentioned earlier, the West Branch Warriors defeated Streetsboro out in Beloit by a final of 65-49, and it just went final over at the Fieldhouse. The Canton McKinley Bulldogs will be moving on as they defeated the Jackson Polar Bears 80-69. We're going to step away for our last commercial break. When we come back, I will have my final thoughts on the game here tonight before we sign off. You are listening to High School Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
When you think shipping, you think the UPS Store. But there's so much more than that. Did you know they've moved? Visit them at their new location, 1180 West State Street in Alliance. They'll handle all of your packing and shipping needs with their pack and ship guarantee. Plus, they offer professional printing, passport photos, faxing and scanning, secure mailbox rentals, and document shredding. Need notary services? They do that too. Business Solutions open 7 days a week because life doesn't wait. Stop by 1180 West State Street in Alliance and discover everything the UPS Store can do for you.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not one, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Call Hatherell Insurance Agency 330-823-9500 or visit hatherellinsurance.net.
SARTA need more opportunities for a strong community, new customers for small businesses, healthcare patients to their appointments, new Stark County businesses, students and faculty to classes, and seniors to their activities. SARTA community partners count on us for so much. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes, and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles. SARTA serves the community, and the community supports SARTA. Where to? SARTAMe.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Alliance High School. And it was a final 61-45. The Aviators move on, and Louisville's season comes to a close as they will finish 9-15 on the year, coming off of their state title win. But again, nothing to hang their hats about. They graduated a whole bunch of kids and got a new head coach, and it's going to take a year or two for him to get everything going his direction. pretty much went how I thought and how I even mentioned on the Sam Berkwin show this afternoon before I came on here, that I thought Louisville, just out of pride alone and it being such close proximity, was going to keep it close early, and they did. It was kind of within 10 to 6 to 8 to 10 to 6 to 8, and then that full court pressure by Alliance was really the difference in the second half as they just wore down Louisville. A lot of turnovers, a lot of active hands by the Aviators, and they mask it so well. 1 minute you're going to see the man-to-man full court press, and then they go into a three-quarter zone press, and then they go into a half-court trap. And they'll disguise one and go into the other in real time. And that, unless you have veteran guys on the floor, that is always going to be a problem for any young team. And, you know, we saw it here. They had at one point in time, Louisville had 4 sophomores on the floor. So they're very young. And those guys are going to develop and play well. Again, J.R. Jackson, he leads all scores again for the Alliance Aviators. I believe he finished with 20. We had a couple of guys that were flirting with that double digit there. I believe it was Hayes. Yeah, it was Samuel Hayes ended up with double digits, and then Sanders for Louisville. Brandon Sanders ended up in the double-digit mark for the Leopards. But there we are. And, again, Alliance will move on to play the winner of Bedford-Akron-Garfield, which will be at Strongsville High School this Saturday night. I believe 7 o'clock is the tip. And we will be there on AM 1310 WDPN, so stay tuned for that. The official word will probably go out tomorrow on our social medias. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever you call it, Instagram and TikTok, all the things to see where we will be. I will be at the Field House tomorrow night, again, for AM 1310 WDPN, as I will be calling the West Branch Girls Sectional as they play Gilmore Academy over in Canton. That is going to be an 8 p.m. tip. So listen for my raspy voice. I think by the end of the weekend, I'm not going to have one. I got 3 games in 4 days, but it's tournament time, baby. Thank you guys for spending the Tuesday with us here on AM 1310 WDPN, and thank you to our sponsors, as without them, we would not be able to bring you these broadcasts each and every season. I'm Jay Wilhelm. Thank you for listening. Have a good night, everybody.